Berlin is the biggest city in Germany, and it was once divided into east and west by a wall. Now it's back together again, and we're gonna spend 12 hours exploring everything the city has to offer. It's time to start the clock, and let's go. This is Checkpoint Charlie, and it's the most famous crossing point between East and West Germany. It did not allow people from the west side of Germany to get to the more free east side. This crossing point lasted from 1947 to 1991. Right beside Checkpoint Charlie is a museum called the Mauer Museum, which explains more about the history of Checkpoint Charlie in detail. We're starting the morning off at Brezel Bar, which is a pretzel place, and it's right beside the bike rental, so we went here first. Pretzel quality is pretty good. They're not too expensive either. Great to have your pretzel in Germany. Since Berlin is such a big city, we're gonna have to rent bikes to get through it much faster. We rented our bikes at a rental place near Tempelhofer Feld, which is the first spot we're going to check out. This is an abandoned airport that was built during World War II, and they built it to be really huge to impress all the visitors coming into Germany at the time. And if we go even before this, this was the site that was actually used to fly some of the world's first ever aircraft. The airport was never fully complete, and even though the outside looks pretty well finished, the inside still has a lot of work to do, and they never actually got to using the airport. This area is very popular among Berliners and tourists, and the city once wanted to make a commercial area in this airport, but a lot of Berliners made a petition to keep it, and it's gonna stay intact until at least 2024. This is a really big area, and it's perfect to explore while you're on a bike because you can just go around all of it much faster. This area is home to some music festivals half the time. A short bike ride away are two very famous spots in Berlin to eat. The first one is Curry 36 for a currywurst, and the second one is Mustafa's Jammus Kebab for a big kebab. We're heading towards the city now. We headed north, and the next spot we're checking out is the Topography of Terror. This is a site that has still the Berlin Wall remaining here, and it also shows a bunch of photos, and it talks about a lot of history behind the Berlin Wall. So at this site, it gives all the facts about what happened before the war, leading up to the war, after the war, and just to summarize, Berlin was becoming Europe's most attractive metropolis until it got hit hard in 1929, and people were beginning to lose trust in the government. So that led rise to a new party. I'm not sure if I can say this word, so let's call them the N Party, led by a man with the initials AH. After people stopped losing trust and the N Party started to get more seats, that's when the rise of it all happened. From there, we're heading to Potsdamer Platz, where you can walk around the square. We went to Panoramapunkt, which is a tall building overlooking Berlin. There's also a cafe inside. Here is also the fastest elevator in Europe. At the top, you can also read some facts about the history of Berlin. For lunch, across from Potsdamer Platz is a street food area, and also Burgermeister, where you can get some good burgers. Now we're here at the memorial to the murdered Jews of Europe. This was built in 2004, and it has 2,711 memorials, which was the most that could possibly be fit in this area. This is also the first time the word murder was used by the German government to describe what was done to the Jews during World War II. Just a short trip away and you have the famous Brandenburg Gate. This gate was once a symbol of division because it was an area where neither the East or West Berliners could go. But now it's a symbol of peace and unity. Also, it's a nice entrance to the Tiergarten, which is where we're going next. So now we biked over to Schloss Charlottenburg, which is the largest palace in all of Berlin. Biking down the Unter der Linden, we headed to Gendarmenmarkt, which is the very famous Christmas market area. And if you keep going down Unter der Linden, then you have Museum Island. And this is a nice part. And also Berlin is home to 170 different types of museums. And this island is home to a lot of them. Slava Ukraini. The most popular museums in Berlin are the Pergamon Museum and the Altes Museum. When you're near the Brandenburg Gate, the Reichstag Museum, which is where the government is in Berlin. That's a good one to check out too. And they have a free lookout dome at the top. Now it's dinner time and we're chilling in the area just north of the river in Mitte, and there's a lot of cool restaurants, bars here that you can check out. So we're gonna go find a restaurant. We ended up choosing Chicken Buzz, which is a big chicken restaurant here, and the food is looking so yummy. The popcorn chicken is out of this world. That's the end of the 12 hours in Berlin. I hope you enjoyed this video and comment your favorite spots in Berlin. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.